Understood this footnote of aphorism 25?
Yes, ma'am.
Can anybody give me some points for this footnote? Can anyone? What is given in this footnote? Juhi,
Yes, ma'am.
what is given?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, aphorism, footnote of aphorism 25,
Hmm.
they emphasize on old school,
Hmm.
that old school mainly focus on materialistic thing
Hmm.
are the cause of disease.
Hmm.
And we as a homeopath, we focus on the vital force is the cause of the disease.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, Old school is boosting on the complex prescription,
Hmm.
like they are giving the medicine. If the symptoms are increasing, they are also increasing the medicine. That is the complex prescription.
Hmm.
But Hahnemann say that they should take proper cure.
Hmm.
Complex prescription will not cure the disease,
Hmm.
but it will only remove the morbific factor,
Hmm.
and which is not the cure of the disease.
Right.
They allopath, they experience just like kaleidoscope,
Hmm.
which is filled with different unknown color object,
Hmm.
and they get different ever changing figure.
Hmm.
And same they also do allopath. Every time the new symptom arise,
Hmm.
they think it is a new disease,
Hmm.
and they treat on that in such way. uh,
Right.
so
Very
this will
good.
not cure the disease.
Hmm. Very good. Very nice. Anyone else wants to try? Anyone else? Prachi? Saumya?
Yes, ma'am.
What is given in footnote?
Yes, ma'am.
What is given in the footnote of aphorism 25?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, in allopathy, they think that the cause of the disease is microbes,
Hmm.
and so they give the complex prescription,
Hmm.
which involves the different types of medicine for the different types of symptoms.
Hmm.
And as symptoms increases, the medicines also increases. And hello,
Your voice is not audible. Okay. So,
hello,
hello? You are not audible,
ma'am, you
Saumya.
are not audible. Ma'am, there are some network issue.
Okay, okay. Let it be. No problem. Have you,
Hello, hello.
Saumya, let it be. Your network problem is there. Okay. So, in this aphorism, that is in the 25, they have compared homeopathy and the allopathy. Homeopathy, they have given the explanation in the aphorism, and how it is different from the old school, it is given in the footnote. So again, we will concentrate on the aphorism. I will give the some points so that the 26 aphorism will be easier for you. So what is given in the 25 ki our path is based on pure experience and careful trials. And because of that, we are giving the medicine, that is a similar medicine we are giving to control that disease. We are giving the suitable doses with a proper potency, and because of that the cure is rapid, radical and permanent. The symptoms of that morbid state, it is totally annihilated on the basis of the totality of the symptom, and we are giving the medicine which is having a capacity to change the state of the health, state of the disease state to the healthy state, and whose symptom it is purely similar to that of the disease. So in short, we are giving the similar medicine with a proper potency and proper repetition of the dose, and all this will leads to rapid, radical and permanent cure. And what in the allopathy, what they are doing, instead of the simple prescription they are giving the complex prescription. Instead of giving the similar medicine they are giving the dissimilar or the opposite medicine. We are concentrating more on the totality, they are concentrating more on the systemic pathology. We are want to remove or to annihilate the symptom from its root. They want to remove this imaginary morbific factor. We want the cure of the disease, we want the comfortness of the disease, not on the basis of the pathological investigation but as a whole. As a whole or the holistic approach we are giving the importance, but what they are giving the patient, they are more concentrating or they are more giving the importance to the systemic pathology or the pathological investigation. They are not concentrating on their results ki the symptoms are returned back again and again and they called it as a new disease, but we are concentrating more on the returning back of the symptoms. We are giving the proper medicine for anti-miasmatic medicine for such things. So these are the certain points of difference they have given in the aphorism number 25 and its footnote. Now is it clear? Is it clear now? I have given a very simple explanation in by comparing by combination of these two, that is a footnote and a aphorism. Everyone understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any doubt? Otherwise, we will move further because this 26 aphorism is very much important, as I told you yesterday also. कि जैसे फर्स्ट एफोरिज्म, सेकंड एफोरिज्म, फोर्थ एफोरिज्म, सिक्स्थ एफोरिज्म, सेवेंथ एफोरिज्म, you have to learn, you have to remember it forever. वो that will be asked in your viva as well as in a theory examination, so it has to be as it is, as you are writing the definition as it is from the book. That aphorism should be as it is, should be uh, from you whenever you are giving the answer. कि द हाइएस्ट आइडियल ऑफ क्योर ऑफ द फिजिशियन, जैसे आप वो लर्न करते हो वैसे ही दिस 26 एफोरिज्म यू हैव टू बी लर्न बाय हार्ट, because this aphorism always comes in the theory as well as in the viva examination, and for all the year it is important. एंड इट कि आपको ये भी चांसेस है कि व्हेनेवर व्हेन यू विल गिव द सेकेंड ईयर एग्जाम, अभी तो फर्स्ट ईयर के बाद जब आपका सेकेंड ईयर की एग्जाम होगी इन द नेक्स्ट ईयर, सो यू मे हैव द एमसीक्यूज for 30 marks, and in that MCQ you have to learn properly for the MCQs. जैसे आपने नीट में MCQ दिए थे and for that you have studied that particular topic or that particular subject thoroughly. Similar in that similar fashion you have to read every topic, you have to learn every subject thoroughly, otherwise you will not be able to answer that MCQ. You are well aware of the MCQs as you have given a NEET. It is in the MCQ pattern ना, objective bubbling करना था ना आपको वहां पे, बराबर है?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the same way there are the chances कि you may have the MCQs for 30 marks. Chances बोल रही हूँ हाँ मैं, it is not the confirm till now because we are not having any proper guidelines, only they have given us कि ये पैटर्न हम फॉलो कर सकते हैं. दे हैव गिवन द पैटर्न, बट कब लागू होगा या आपको कब से वो शुरू करना पड़ेगा, दैट इट इज़ नॉट कन्फर्म यट. सो अगर एमसीक्यू पैटर्न आते हैं तो आपको ईच एंड एफोरिज्म में क्या दिया है and what is the meaning of each and every word, आपको ये पता रहना चाहिए. Suppose it is a morbific noxious agent. So what is it? Morbific noxious state या morbific noxious agent यानी क्या? हाँ, नेचुरल मॉर्बिफिक एजेंट यानी क्या? और
which,
वही
which
तो
can
मैंने
cause
पूछा था.
disease, which can cause disease or derangement of vital force.
नेचुरल मॉर्बिफिक एजेंट यानी नेचुरल डिसीज और आर्टिफिशियल मॉर्बिफिक एजेंट यानी मेडिसिन. कल पूछा था ना मैंने आपको शुरुआत में. देन what is cure, what is health, what is sick, what is physician, all these things ये आपको ऐसे आ सकते हैं. It is if it is a 30 marks MCQ. Okay. Okay, now we will see the 26th aphorism. So this 26th aphorism, it is also known as nature's law of cure or the therapeutic law of cure. ये aphorism बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा important है because on the basis of that only we are giving the medicine or how our medicine is acted inside the body. So all these things are given in this aphorism. तो ये aphorism आपको learn करना है. आप कभी भी अगर आपको पूछा जाए कि टेल मी अबाउट द 26 एफोरिज्म, ये आपको आना ही चाहिए. इट इज जस्ट ऑफ 2 to 3 लाइन्स, लेकिन इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन और इसका एप्लीकेशन इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. So this is known as the homeopathic law of cure, or it is also known as nature's law of cure, or it is also known as therapeutic law of cure. This depends on the following homeopathic law of nature, which was sometimes indeed vaguely summarized but not hitherto fully recognized, and to which is due very real cure that has been taken place. So, by using this law, Dr. Hahnemann says that it is not vaguely summarized, it is fully applicable to our practice. So अगर ये आपको समझ में आ जाए ये law, so now it is very easy for you to practice your different medicines to the patient, or to practice the homeopathy very nicely, whatever maybe the disease is there. So this law is very important. So what is this law? A weaker dynamic affection. Weaker means what? Who is not very strong. Dynamic means what? कि which we cannot see it. Affection means the disease. जो weak disease है जिसको हम नहीं देख सकते हैं, वो permanently extinguish होगा. कहाँ से? In the living organism. कैसे होगा? By a stronger one. So weak के opposite क्या है? Strong. And hence, if you want to remove that weak dynamic affection, you should be a stronger one. But stronger होने के लिए you should have of the same you should have the similar manifestation. If the latter यानी जो दूसरा आप जो stronger देने वाले हो, latter means here the stronger one is very similar to the former, यानी जो weaker है वो former है और जो stronger है वो latter है. So ये latter कैसे होना चाहिए? It should be very similar to that of the former in its manifestations. यानी दिखावे में it should be very similar, but at the same time it should be a stronger one. So again I am reading this. A weaker dynamic affection यानी जो natural disease patient को जो हो रहा है, so disease may be of any type. It may be typhoid, it may be the malaria, it may be, so these are all the labels of the disease. If you are taking the symptoms, so that person may have loose motion, person may have constipation, person may have vomiting, nausea, cough, coryza, body ache, restless, anxiety, dementia, delusion, illusion, whatever may be the sign and symptom. So that is known as a weaker dynamic affection. This will permanently extinguish from our body, from the living organism. How? By a stronger one. We should create some stronger disease, but that stronger disease should be similar one. If you want to remove the coryza, you should give the medicine which is having the capacity to produce the similar symptom, but not only similar, it should produce stronger symptoms. Then only there will be a permanent extinguish of the disease or the symptom. So this is the law. ये आपको लर्न करना है कि a weaker dynamic affection is permanently extinguished in the living organism by a stronger one if the latter is very similar to its manifestations whilst differing in kind. समझ में आ गया? द नेचुरल डिसीज को कंप्लीटली ओवर पावर करने के लिए वी हैव टू गिव द सिमिलर मेडिसिन, बट एट द सेम टाइम दैट मेडिसिन शुड बी अ स्ट्रॉन्गर वन, देन ओनली देयर विल बी अ परमानेंट क्योर. सो सेकेंड ईयर में मैं हर एक बैच को यही बोलती हूँ कि वेन एवर यू आर इन अ सेकेंड ईयर यू हैव टू रिमेंबर 2S, सिमिलर एंड स्ट्रॉन्गर, फॉर द क्योर. So similar medicine you should prescribe, but at the same time that medicine should be a stronger one, then only this will leads to the cure. तो 2S आपको सेकेंड ईयर में ध्यान में रखने हैं. कौन से
Similar and
Similar and stronger.
Similar and stronger. It is related to what? These two words are related to what?
To cure.
Medicine.
Medicine for cure. So your medicine should be similar, at the same time it should be stronger. अब ये आपकी medicine stronger कैसे होगी?
Dynamization.
Right, potentization से. And then only it will have the permanent extinguish of the disease. समझ में आया ये law?
Yes, ma'am.
अब
Yes,
weaker
ma'am.
dynamic affection यानी क्या? अफेक्शन यानी क्या? मैंने पहले ही बताया है. व्हाट इज अफेक्शन?
Disease.
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 सो वीकर डायनामिक अफेक्शन यानी
And the disease which is not strong, which we cannot see.
Weak disease.
दैट इज नेचुरल डिसीज, जो पेशेंट को नेचुरली हुआ है बाय द डिरेंजमेंट ऑफ वाइटल फोर्स. ठीक है, वो कैसे एक्सटिंग्विश होगा? बाय अ
Stronger one.
स्ट्रॉन्गर वन. तो स्ट्रॉन्गर वन को हम क्या बोलते हैं? आर्टिफिशियल डिसीज. और ये कौन प्रोड्यूस करेगा स्ट्रॉन्गर डिसीज? मेडिसिन. ठीक है, अब ये मेडिसिन कैसी होनी चाहिए?
Similar.
सो नेचुरल डिसीज को, जो भी डिसीज है उसको रिमूव करना है, तो आपको मेडिसिन कैसी देनी है?
Similar.
एंड
Stronger.
तो सिमिलर यानी क्या? सिमिलर किससे होनी चाहिए? इन इट्स मैनिफेस्टेशंस. सो आर्सेनिक के सिम्टम्स अगर पेशेंट में है तो आपको आर्सेनिक ही देनी है, बिकॉज इट इज टोटली मैच विद दैट मेडिसिन. अगर वो पेशेंट एकोनाइट के सिम्टम दिखा रहा है आपको और आपने अगर आर्सेनिक दिया तो व्हाट विल हैपन? क्योर होगा वहां पे?
No, ma'am.
Though the medicine is stronger, you have given him the proper potency according to the susceptibility, लेकिन वो मेडिसिन सिमिलर होगी क्या?
No, ma'am.
No. So 2S is very important for the cure. The medicine should be similar and the medicine should be stronger. अगर आपको नेचुरल डिसीज पेशेंट के बॉडी से निकालना है, क्योर करना है तो. ओके, समझ में आ गया?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
वॉट एवर मे बी द डिसीज है, उसको बैकएक है, स्पॉन्डिलाइटिस है, चेस्ट पेन है, या नमनेस है, वर्टिगो है, वॉट एवर मे बी ना नेचुरल डिसीज, आपको हमेशा मेडिसिन कैसी देनी है?
Similar and
Similar.
Similar
stronger.
and stronger.
So that is the therapeutic law of nature या होम्योपैथिक लॉ ऑफ क्योर या नेचर्स लॉ ऑफ क्योर, कैसे भी आप उसको बोल सकते हो. समझ में आया? To explain
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
this, they have given the number of examples here कि how the stronger one is helpful to remove the weaker one. एक सिंपल एग्जांपल यहाँ पे देती हूँ मैं टग ऑफ वॉर का. टग ऑफ वॉर खेला है आप लोगों ने स्कूल में?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the procedure in that? How you are playing that tug of war? Who is the, how you declare the winner in that? जैसे रेसिंग में जो पहला आता है वो जीत जाता है, वैसे टग ऑफ वॉर में आप विनर कैसे डिक्लेयर करते हो? किसी ने भी नहीं खेला टग ऑफ वॉर? किसी को नहीं पता? रस्सी खेच कभी खेली नहीं है आप लोगों ने?
खेळलोय मॅम.
घरी पण जेव्हा भाऊ बहिणींची भांडणं करता, एकच वस्तू दोघांना हवी असते तेव्हा ओढाआडी करताच ना. मग त्याच्यात कोण जिंकतं? कोण जिंकतं त्याच्यात?
ते जास्त स्ट्रॉंगली येईल ते.
जो खेळतो तो जास्त, जो स्ट्रॉंग असतो तो.
जो स्ट्रॉंग असतो तो जिंकतो, बरोबर आहे. मग सिमिलरली इथे पण तसंच होत आहे. दोन टीम्स आहेत, ए आणि बी. एक नॅचरल डिसीजची टीम आहे, एक आर्टिफिशियल डिसीजची टीम आहे. The one team is related to the natural disease, another team is related to the medicinal disease या artificial disease, and that rope is nothing but the disease. And rope को खींचने वाले एक natural है, एक artificial है. So if the artificial is stronger, then who will win?
Artificial.
And if the artificial is if the nature is stronger, then who will win?
Natural disease.
So what will happen if the nature is strong and the artificial is weak? What will happen? क्योर होगा का वहां पे? पेशेंट को क्योर होगा?
Chronic disease.
The patient will be as it is, right? जसे त्याला सिम्पटम्स होते तसेच राहतील. But if the artificial is stronger, then what will happen?
Cure will get manifested.
Yes, there will be a cure of all the symptoms. That team will be a winner team. That is a medicinal disease. Clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
And if both are of the same strength, what will happen? If nature and artificial, if they are having the same strength, what will happen? What will happen there? Match क्या होगी वहाँ पे?
Only half disease is cured.
टाई हो जाएगी, कुछ भी नहीं होगा. The patient will be in a standstill condition. ना पेशेंट को रिलीफ होगा, ना पेशेंट के सिम्टम्स वहां पे बढ़ रहे. जैसा था पेशेंट वैसे ही रहेगा. क्लियर है? सो फॉर द क्योर या फिर जीतनी है आपको मैच, तो यू शुड बी स्ट्रॉन्गर देन द अपोजिट टीम. या फिर ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं कि जो स्ट्रॉन्गर है वही जीतेगा. बराबर?
Yes, ma'am.
सो वी हैव टू गिव देम. और दूसरी एक बात, सिमिलर. तो एक जगह पे हमने अगर एनिमल्स रख दिए और एक जगह पे ह्यूमन बींग्स रख दिए, तो ऐसी कोई मैच होगी?
No, ma'am.
No. Who will be winner there? Animals or human beings? Animals. अगर वहाँ पे हाथी है तो वो सबको ही खींच लेगा. बराबर है? सो सिमिलर काइंड होने चाहिए. या फिर ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, अगर छोटे बच्चे हैं और एक साइड में बहुत बड़े बच्चे यंगर एज यानी आपके एज ग्रुप के हैं, तो कौन जीतेगा?
Young age.
बराबर है, छोटे बच्चों में इतना. सो दे शुड बी हैव सिमिलर, यानी एज ग्रुप अगर आप देख रहे हो तो इट शुड बी क्वाइट सिमिलर होना चाहिए. एनिमल्स में होना चाहिए या ह्यूमन बींग्स में होनी चाहिए. सो दे शुड बी सिमिलर, बट एट द सेम टाइम फॉर द विनिंग टीम जो है वो स्ट्रॉन्गर होनी चाहिए. समझा अभी आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
सबको समझा है? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सिमिलर एंड स्ट्रॉन्गर हियर? अगर वहां पे जीतने के लिए किसी ने मिठाई बांटी या किसी ने चॉकलेट्स बांट दिए, तो वो टीम जीत जाएगी क्या? अगर ए टीम है, बी टीम है, बी टीम ने अगर वहां पे म्यूजिक लगा दिया, वहां पे चॉकलेट सबको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिए फॉर दैट टग ऑफ वॉर, तो वो जीत जाएंगे?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
they have to work hard for the, they have to क्या बोलते हैं उसको, उन्होंने अच्छे से खींचना चाहिए. They have to apply the much more amount of the force so that they will be a winner instead of distributing the certain things. अगर वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके अगर जीत जाते तो देयर विल बी अ नो प्रॉब्लम, बट दे रिक्वायर व्हाट, दे रिक्वायर द स्ट्रॉन्गर फोर्स. So by distribution of chocolate, distribution or by playing the music, वो नहीं होगा. तो वहां पे सिमिलर क्या है? फोर्स. समझा? They have to apply the more amount of the force as compared to the opposite team. Okay. समझा ये?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So we will meet on the next week with the same aphorism, and we will take the certain examples of this aphorism. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, I will end this meeting. Do you have any doubt? कुछ पूछना है किसी को? Okay. So we will meet on next week with the aphorism number 26.